Let's get ready to rumble! Oh, I can't do that very good. All right, folks, who wants to catch some fish? All right, folks, who wants to catch some fish? If you guys are going to listen to me, I'd recommend probably sitting on the other side, because I'm going to come down in a bit, because it's I'm going to show some stuff about that kayak over there. All right. Good morning, everybody. All right. A little low energy. I got some low energy, but I'm going to try to power through here. So welcome to the ISE show. I want to thank my good friend Kent over there for allowing me to speak here at the conference. Here at the ISE show here in Scottsdale. It's a pleasure. I am Brian Sepchi, otherwise known as azkayakfisherman. And I do kayak fishing. I do kayak fishing for fun, but I also do it in a competitive nature as well, in tournaments and such. So, no limits. All right, I'm gonna see if I can stir up a little bit of crowd, see if I can throw a few baits in here, or maybe one bait. What I got here is a little spinning rod setup with a finesse worm, little jig head. I have a little, kind of like a little trick worm. I've cut the hook off, put some heat shrink tubing on there. We're not gonna harm any fish in this video, or this talk. All right, we'll see if we can get some here. Toss that in there. Let that thing go down to the bottom, maybe, if it does. We'll get it up. Up. I see fish moving. Up. What, I got one already. Woo! Pulled it out. So it's working. Hey, the kayak guy can actually catch a fish. That's good. I figured the bass boat guys already beat these fish up pretty good. All right, try again. I believe that worm that I'm throwing in there is a color of, I think, whoa, that was quick. Look at that. Got a lunker. Feeling good. You gonna let go? That's the one I paid earlier. His name's Alfred. Alfred doesn't want to let go. All right, Alfred, I didn't give you that much money. Come on. Come on. There's no hook on there, Alfred. You can let it go. All right, thank you. This morning I dipped it in some Fruit Loop juice, so that's the, no, I'm just kidding. It's not Fruit Loop. All right, one more time. One more time. You can get a winner. I think Alfred's down here, so let's see if any of these non-paid fish bite. Uh-oh. We got the police here. I have a fishing license, I swear. You guys scaring the fish. Man, intimidating the fish. Oh, all right, we got one. It's a winner. All right. So, just want to let you know that the kayak guy can actually still catch fish. Doesn't matter what vessel you're in. It's all about the angler. So why be in a kayak? I can tell you why I do it. I do it because it's a little bit cheaper. Well, it's a lot cheaper. And I wanted to become a better angler. And I think the number one way to becoming a better angler is time on the water. TOW. Time on the water. You got to spend time on the water to become a better angler. Folks, I'm gonna be talking down here about this kayak over here, so if you guys are still interested, come on over and join the rest of us. Appreciate it. All right, I'm done. I caught fish. That was that's what you do. All right. Just kidding. You know what? You guys know Mike Iaconelli? Yes? All right. So if you don't, Mike Iaconelli is semi-famous Bassmaster Elite. Actually, he's fishing today. I think he's in 3rd place or something at the Bassmaster Classic going into day 3. Younger guy, but very energetic. But he's out there fishing in his, you know, $80,000 rig. He's got full sponsors. Oh, you're waving? Okay. That's what you're calling me. I was, last night I was thinking about, what's something I could say about kayak fishing? I mean, there's a lot of things I could say, but I was watching a YouTube video of him, Mike Iaconelli, fishing in a kayak a couple weeks ago. And he said something after, let me preface what's going on. So there's a guy videoing the contest. Ike catches a fish. Well, they catch a lot of fish. And Gene basically asked him, you know, Ike, you know, we just got out of a tournament, you know, a week ago. What do you think about this kayak, you know, tournament fishing? And I'm gonna try to put this mic next to my phone here, and I want you to hear what he says.
Blind fishing again.
Yeah.
22 and a quarter, bro.
It's about a 22 and a quarter inch bass.
So what do you think of this kayak tournament
You guys
fishing?
hear this?
Man, if I wasn't hooked on kayak fishing before, I'm really hooked. I've caught a bunch of fish that size in my life. But catching it in a kayak there's something special about it. I'm trying to describe it, but it's more personal. It feels like hand-to-hand combat. It's up in their face. When that thing jumped, it jumped eye level with me. You can't get that in any other kind of fishing. Fishing in a big boat, you can't get that. I love the fact that you're stalking these fish, that you're able to fish in shallow water. It's special, man. It's really, really special. And here's what's even more special, when you get to do this.
That was pretty cool. I instead of trying to visualize what he said, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to listen to that thing. Because that kind of sums it up. Oh, I guess I'll put the mic back on. So that kind of sums it up. It is, I mean, that first time you catch a fish, it splashes you, you're right there next to it in the water. It's a good feeling. You kind of feel like you feel more like it's you against nature. I don't know. You feel closer. I've owned bass boats. I sold my bass boat because I was tired of dealing with the expense of keeping it up. And it was limiting the amount of times I got on the water. You know, I have a family of 4 kids, so a lot of money. Kids are expensive. And so I wanted a cheaper alternative because I wanted to fish more. Selfishly, I wanted to fish more. So this is what I did. I went out and bought myself a kayak. I mean, I tried a few first to see if do I like this? Is it weird? Because when you first start out, I mean, I know I was like fishing out of the kayak. You know, I was thinking of the little recreational ones. You know, that's not stable. I'm gonna get wet. Where do you put your gear? You know, it's uncomfortable. You're sitting on plastic. Nowadays, the kayak industry, the standard in kayak fishing is going to be what they call these sit-on-top models. There's the old sit-in where you're kind of in a like you have, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can use those, whatever gets you out on the water. But most of the kayak fishing is going to be done out of a sit-on-top. So you're basically, there's more open space. There's usually place for tackle and gear. It's self-bailing, which is sit-in. You know, once you get water in there, you got to basically drain it yourself. You got to siphon it out. If you flip it, it's going to get filled with water. That 50-pound kayak's going to turn into a 500-pound brick real quick. So these are all self-bailing. They have scupper holes in them. They're basically holes that go all the way through the hull. And so if water comes in, it just flows right back out. So this happens to be a Hobie. This happens to be the one that I'm using right now. I have a couple Hobies, and I'm not gonna lie to you, the Hobies they're not cheap. They're a premier kayak. They're a Cadillac of the kayak industry. But there's a couple of reasons why I bought a Hobie. Well, one, I was older. I had a little more discretionary income than, say, an 18, 20-year-old. And the fact that I am old, I wanted comfort. I wanted convenience. I'm at that age where I want to be quick, I want to get on the water, and I want to be comfortable. So this thing has an awesome seat. Plus, knowing my main purpose was to go out there and fish, this thing is pretty much hands-free. And what I mean by that, this one, I don't have the drive with me, but there's a Mirage drive that slaps in here. Looks like penguin fins. And I basically just stair-step with my feet, and that's my propulsion. I don't have to paddle. Nothing wrong with paddling. That's great. Get you out there. But I wanted more cast. I wanted more hands-free. And then I steer the rudder with one hand. So if I want to change directions. So I always have one hand on a rod. I can constantly be making casts, never have to set it down. You can do it with a paddle. None